Welcome to some continued OD lighting, effects, and HUD use, etc. With OD lighting, some animations here, make sure everything flows right. See how the lighting looks with the different animations and placement on the stage. Boxon here is currently over at the drums, as you see. And of course, keys pretty much duplicates the same lighting effects as the drums, and then we just have a couple lights set up front. Some front floor lights, drum and keys, key lights, and that's about it so far, other than the actual stage itself, which we could literally turn off and back on, or change color for that matter, with the OD. I don't remember what the name of it is. It's freaking cool is what it is. Trim lighting accessory, trim accessory lighting. You can put it all, just about anything. Look. It goes up here. Get all these tubes, etc. And the stage itself. It's a technical wizardry of OD designs. Anyway, moving on. One of the things I just recently did is add a sequence in here. It's real subtle. You can see the lighting on, say, this is channel 4 up here. Channel 4 0. There's that. You can make channel 4 something else, etc. Things like that, or like that. I think we visited that before. So I made a sequence just of some subtle changes in this lighting. You go down to the sequence 0, you'll see the lighting change subtly, but it does have a different effect to it. And it's combining two of the sequenced keystrokes that I put into the programming there. You can see how it kind of builds up to that little encircling light around the drummer there. Little effect I like. It draws attention to the keys and drummer. And here we go on the keys. You can sit there. I've already got that HUD. And we can play some keywords. We could give it some smoke, I think. Are there? Let's fire up some red smoke. Yeah, I'll be getting some. That's a lot of red. Maybe it's down here. I have to wear my keyboards. Flames, maybe? I'd have things set right somewhere or another. I wouldn't worry about it too much. It always works. Oh, I know what I did. I may not have something put in that keyboard. This is, I like to support many manufacturers of Second Life equipment. And I happen to like these keys because this is one of the keyboards, more or less, that Hart does use. So we got this from Grimes. And here shortly I'm going to replace the foot pedals I made. I believe I made those. I can find out here real quick. Did I make that sucker? Yes, I did. With a friend of ours, Bud. I'm going to hop into inventory real quick and see Bud's stuff. If I can find it. It looked like a real good foot pedal. A backstage pass, that's something else that I'll look into later. It's here's a pedal board. I think. Yes. We're going to put this into the OD's res box. Maybe not right this second, but it is a nice little added feature. Yeah, a few more prims, but what the heck. It looks more realistic, right? So shop around or make it yourself. I start out making one myself. So found something that looked a little bit nicer. Gives those creators more incentive to make cool stuff if you actually go out there and buy it and use it. And maybe get to meet them, get some hints and stuff. Not quite sure what we should do here. 280 degree? Who the hell knows? Not 2800. Holy mackerel. That's probably a 360 or something. Anyway, we're going to play with that later. I just want to get it out there, let y'all have a look at what a disaster that is. There. I know that's 0. Anyway, I got distortion, equalizer, anything anybody would ever want. Holy crap, I got the jitters. There we go. Just to have it out there for now. We'll monkey around with that. And sure, shortly. At least get it down the ground, for God's sake. There. Alright. Anyway, there's a little bit of sequencing through those. The way to program that. You just, it's a little tricky. I'm just tinkering with it lately. We'll go to, say, over here to record a sequence. And it'll say, click on one of these sequence boxes. And the OD instruction said to play with it. Honestly, if you go to the website, it'll say that. So, we're going to play with it. One of the things I do want to change the color on here. What are these colors? What I want to do is see if I can do that. And then after that, we want to keep the same kind of colors on it. So, let that settle a bit. You can actually time these to the song as well. Let's see. And then we can do maybe a darker red and throw a simple something in there. Let's make it a little bit a bit brighter. Whoa! Yeah. But nice and wide. And tinker with the size. So we can remember these settings. Whoa. So get a nice size you like here. Ooh, looky there. What's alternating between these sizes? So you kind of get a feel of where you're at. There, lower and upper. And then we could actually, I think we can just go here and speed it up as much as we want, or slow it up. Speed it up. And reverse it. And go forward. Something like that. Or just kind of whatever it's doing. And then touch stop. And that sequence recorded. We can go back to say sequence 0, I think here. Let's go to sequence 1. That thing we just made. Let's see what that's going to play out as. Wish I was a little more accurate with the description. You can see what I was doing and tinkering around. It remembered all that. So if you can see and watch what you're doing, like when I was going between the top of the eye, bottom of the eye, top of the eye, bottom of the eye, just changing that a little bit here and there. And then remember, you can always change the spin back and forth. Whatever you're doing on there, it's almost like a key logger. It's remembering where you're clicking on this sucker. And that's the way a sequence works. Whoa, look at that. So, one of the things I'd want to do is see how the ambient lighting is on my avatar. The red's really powerful. We're going to switch it over to, say, the group B, which is everything here, and choose 1. That group B is going to select this stage, these lights, and these babies up here. Right now, those look extremely large. I don't remember programming it like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Off. Let's start that over again. Yeah, here we are. I don't know why those got big like that. It's probably tinkering around. So 4 is just freaking huge. So I'm going to go 4-1. That's that one we just had on there. That's the way I expect them to look. Well, I must have done something in Pro. Oh, we have sequences on. That's what's done it. Silly me. 4-1 on. There. And now I think it's back to where it's not doing that sequence. So I learned a little bit. If you have those babies on, it's going to carry over into the next whatever's on that channel. If you hear, it's going to play that 4 again and change those shapes. Whatever sequence you had, like 4 or sequence 1. Stop. I guess you can multi-sequence too, by the looks of it. 0 and 1. Can you combine those two? I don't know what's happening there. It looks pretty cool. Maybe a 4-6. What goes on when you have sequences like that? So combining those things is a great tool. I don't know if we could just shrink them down like that. Yeah, so it's a little bit of fine tuning for whatever number you have here. So you have 9 comes up here, a little bit short or whatever. Of course, there being that sequence there, you can adjust a little bit. So that actually sounds pretty cool here. And these are spinning nice. Actually kind of goes with the music. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just kind of get an idea of where those sizes should fit in with your stage. Don't over frickin' power it. Whoa. Maybe this one doesn't work so well in there. Let's stop one of them at least. Stop all of them. Hold on. Manually stop orbits. That's a little bit much. Whole lot. 4-9. They'll set it back to where it was originally without those sequences on there. So I was planning on coming down here. I can go down here and sit here. And I should have this raised up. I had this lowered for another singer here for her height. I'll bring myself up to height there. And Boss can sing. Let's see how he looks up there. Look at that. Ambient lighting. Not too blown out, not too shadowy, anything like that. And pretty much anywhere on the stage, it should look like that. Due to in part by creating ambient lighting on channel 1 and 11 here. Here is ambient lighting here up front, and 11's back on the keyboards and drums there. What I have up here, you'll be able to see the ambient lighting, are these guys here. They're invisible. I just use them merely for ambient lighting, nothing up here in brightness at all. So you never see them, but they're there, and they supply this lighting here to light our avatar up here nicely, so he's not all green, blue, purple, whatnot. That's how I work that out. I just want to look at these colors and whatnot for a minute. All right. Of course, I could be singing right now. I could be singing. Oh, he's not standing on a HUD. Anyway, we could fist pump. Yeah. I want to shuffle around. And being that we were talking about ambient lighting, how does Boxing look? Is he shuffling down and about the stage here? And I like to have my Abby looking well lit everywhere. I don't like to have that lighting distracting. And here we go. If Boxing was one of the Wilson brothers, and well, there you also have, he's singing away there. He's doing good. You can't forget about the other players. They're going to be over this way. Make sure they're well lit. And by using that ambient lighting the way I did there. We got a well-lit Abbey. Oh, we don't have our background up here. Another goodie from Grimes. Yeah. Hey, this looks nice. Oh, we gotta lighten it up. I had it hidden. Here we go. And I had a lot of blue in one. I seem to remember. It's a little bit of brighter blue. I think this is what I would use for this song. Something like that. Oh, boxing. So that's a little rundown of a little sequencing, a bit of ambient lighting stuff here, how to do that, and groups. I didn't show you how to program groups. It's real easy. You go over here and go to setup group. You choose a group and set up what you want. So group C, if I want group C just to be, you know, whatever channel I want, I could have just say 5 and 6. It's gonna be these guys and these guys. Let's go 5 and 6 to C. You know, so then I can turn off both of those if I want, all at once. Turn them on. I'm really bright with the friggin' on over there, and then tone down things. Set glow or whatever, you know, for those, just those two. And make it nice and easy. Let's turn that glow down, fuckers. Those lights are really glowing. And group B comes in real handy, at least in this rig. It's going to do the stage. Pretty much on the lighting. It's kind of a bright one. Yeah, I like it. So there's a little run through of some of the stuff I got here. I'm doing the piano there, but it's going to be pretty fun. Looking forward to doing Heart, playing around more with the lighting, and of course whatever else it takes to make a great experience. And that's going to be reworking some of this stream here you're hearing. Y'all have a good night.